Hey everyone, welcome back to Listening XYZ Headphone, the podcast where English learning feels fun and real. Forget boring lessons. Here we talk like friends. Today's topic is super exciting. Let's go.
This is where we distill the essence from, articles, research, interesting bits of knowledge like the one we're looking at today. The idea is to give you that shortcut to being truly well-informed without the information overload. Our mission really is always to help you connect the dots, uncover those aha moments, and maybe, just maybe, spark a little extra curiosity. Today we're plunging into something incredibly universal, a phenomenon that, well, it shapes our daily lives, often without us even realizing it. Our source for this deep dive is a wonderfully concise piece we've called Music's Mood Alchemy. It's brief, yeah, but really observant. Touches on truths we all kind of feel instinctively. Okay, let's unpack this. So Music's Mood Alchemy brings up two core ideas, really. They're interconnected. The first one, maybe the central question it asks us to think about, is Kaise alagalag songs hamada mood change kartan? Which, translates simply to, how do different songs change our mood? We'll be calling this the mood shift power of music. It's about that undeniable, almost magical influence music has over our emotions.
What's truly fascinating here, beyond just how relatable it is, like you said, is how universally this mood shift power is felt. It's everywhere. You think about ancient cultures using rhythm for, say, healing or rituals, right up to our modern playlists we make for working out or relaxing. It really spans time and place. Most of us experience it daily, almost, well, instinctively, right? It's not just background noise, it's active. It impacts us, shapes our internal landscape constantly. It feels like a core part of being human.
Yeah, exactly. And that leads right into the second key point from the source. Right alongside that powerful mood-changing ability, Music's Mood Alchemy also notes that this whole experience, fun plus interactive lug to high, it feels fun and interactive. So our deep dive today isn't just about saying, okay, music changes our mood. We know that. It's about exploring why this part of our lives feels so engaging, so personal, and yeah, so uniquely fun. As we get into this, I'd invite you, the listener, to think about your own experiences. What's on your personal mood shift playlist right now? Which songs do you just automatically reach for when you need energy or calm or just pure joy? Keep those in mind. We're all kind of conductors in this symphony of musical alchemy in our own way. So let's dive deeper into that first big observation from Music's Mood Alchemy. The mood shift power, how different songs really do alter our emotional state. We all know that feeling, right? You might be feeling a bit sluggish, maybe stressed, and then that song comes on. Could be a driving beat, could be a soaring melody, maybe even just a lyric that hits right. And suddenly there's a real shift inside you. You feel lighter or focused or calmer.
It's almost instant sometimes, isn't it?
It really is. We just seem to naturally use music to navigate our inner worlds. It's our guide.
Absolutely. And if we try to connect this to the bigger picture, the sheer power of something non-physical, just organized sound waves to consistently and often predictably reshape how we feel inside, that's actually remarkable. The source is a simple question. How do different songs change our mood? It pushes us to think about what's going on underneath. Fields like neuroaesthetics, they look into this, how music engages our brain in these incredibly complex ways. Certain rhythms can actually sync up with our autonomic nervous system, influencing things like heart rate, breathing, even brain waves.
Wow. So it's not just in our heads, subjectively.
No, not at all. It's a real physiological interaction, deep. Think about how music triggers neurotransmitters like dopamine, that's pleasure and reward,
Right.
Or even cortisol, which is linked to stress. Music can affect those levels. Upbeat stuff, major keys, they often light up brain areas tied to positive feelings. While, slower tempos, minor keys might evoke sadness or make us more reflective.
Oh.
It's this really deep, almost subconscious neural thing happening. That's what makes music such a unique force for transformation. It suggests a really fundamental link between hearing and feeling, maybe even evolutionary roots, like for social bonding or communication way back when. So this mood shift power, it's not just passive, it's like a fundamental dialogue between sound and our actual biology.
A dialogue. I like that framing. It's a conversation. And building on that idea of music reshaping our internal world, our source also highlights that unique element of engagement. It points out that this whole thing feels fun and interactive.
Yeah, the active part.
Exactly. What's really compelling here, I think, is that it's not just something that passively happens to us.
No.
It feels like an active, enjoyable experience. We don't just receive the mood change. We often, we seek it out, don't we?
We do. We choose it.
We're actively choosing the soundtrack to our lives. We anticipate how it's going to make us feel. It's almost like we're curating our own emotional journey moment by moment.
Mm-hmm.
That seems like a really unique characteristic, doesn't it? It implies there's this deep psychological satisfaction we get from it.
Yeah, it really does. And it begs the question, right? What exactly makes this specific interaction between us and music feel so uniquely fun and interactive?
Good question.
Is it maybe that sense of control we get over our own feelings, like having a tool to shift our mood on demand?
Could be that sense of agency.
Or maybe it's just the pure aesthetic pleasure of the sound itself. You know, the harmonies resolving, the tension and release in a melody, or even just the physical feeling of the rhythm.
That too, yeah.
Music also has this uncanny ability to, like, articulate feelings we might not even have words for, which can feel really validating or like someone understands. That's deeply satisfying.
That makes a lot of sense.
And think about the interactive part more broadly. It's not just, dancing or singing along, although that's definitely part of it for many people.
Sure.
It's also the mental conversation, the emotional back and forth we have with the sounds, the rhythms. We interpret things, we connect dots, we project our own stuff onto the music.
Like when a song gets tied to a specific memory.
Exactly. And hearing it takes you right back. It creates this ongoing feedback loop. Even when you're listening alone, it can feel like a connection, maybe with the artist, maybe a shared human thing, or sometimes just a deeper conversation with yourself somehow.
Yeah.
And all that transforms just listening into something really vibrant, personal, and, well, fun. It reinforces why we call it interactive fun.
I think that nails it. These two ideas from the source, the mood shift power on one hand and the interactive fun on the other, they're not really separate things at all, are they?
No, they seem deeply connected.
Yeah, like two sides of the same coin. The very act of engaging with music, of choosing it to shift our mood, that is the interactive part. And the pleasure we get from that shift, from that control, from the sound itself, that is the fun part.
It's cycle.
It's a beautiful cycle, yeah. We seek out the sounds, and in return, our emotional world gets, subtly or sometimes dramatically reshaped because it's act of self-care sometimes, or a jolt of energy, or just a moment of peace, and we get to be the active ones, the DJs of our own internal state. So, as you, the listener, think about these insights from music's mood alchemy. How does your own curiosity line up? Do you find yourself consciously or maybe unconsciously playing this role, guiding your own feelings with your chosen soundtrack? Okay, so to wrap up our deep dive into music's mood alchemy today, we've explored that really profound, undeniable mood shift power of music, how different songs just fundamentally change how we feel.
Right.
And we've really tried to get into why this whole experience, this constant dance between sound and emotion, gives us such interactive fun. It's a simple idea, maybe, but it's so universal. It's about how we navigate and shape our inner worlds every day.
It really is. It's quite a testament, actually, to the subtle but huge influence that organized sound has on our psychology, even our physiology, our well-being. So maybe next time you put on a song, I'd encourage you to consider not just what mood it puts you in, but how that whole process feels like a personal, interactive experience for you. Maybe pay a little closer attention to the choices you make, the artists you go to, and the intricate ways those melodies and rhythms are, kind of guiding and reshaping how you feel inside. It's definitely more than just background noise, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely.
It's constant conversation, a partnership almost, an ongoing dance between you and the music you choose.
Well said. A great thought to leave on. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the fascinating world of music and mood. Keep observing this amazing phenomenon in your daily lives, and we'll catch you next time for another insightful journey.
That's it for today's episode. Tell us in the comments what you think backhand index pointing down. If you enjoyed this talk, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with your friends Rocket. Remember, listen, learn, level up. Fire. See you in the next episode.